Hi, I'm Lynn Vaughn. You know, Fulton County's Health and Wellness Department is one of the largest public health service providers in the state of Georgia. Healthline is a program that highlights some of the department's services and news. Grab a pen and get ready to jot down what may be useful health information you or your family might need. Healthline begins right now. Welcome, everyone. We begin this edition of Healthline with the last-minute rush to get children properly immunized. As you may know, the Fulton County school system begins class next week, and Atlanta public schools are in session right now. Yet many parents are still in need of getting their school-aged children the shots that are required. Well, the Fulton County Health Department is here to help kids who are heading back to class and children who are not. School will be back in session before you know it, so that means it's time to get students vaccinated.
Every year we have a back-to-school rush, immunization rush event to help parents get their kids vaccinated.
The director of Fulton Health and Wellness, Dr. Patrice Harris, says the annual back-to-school immunization rush event is convenient, affordable, and helps protect children.
There are about 12 to 13 vaccines that we give, and these vaccines prevent illnesses such as diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, measles, mumps, rubella, German measles. We also give vaccines that prevent those deadly bacteria that can lead to meningitis.
The cost of the vaccinations will depend on your income, so bring proof of income and an insurance card if you have one. Dr. Harris says despite some modern-day myths and rumors to the contrary, vaccinations are important and safe.
And it's very important for people to get immunized. There have been recently, maybe over the last several years, some controversy and actually some inaccurate information about side effects of vaccines. And so folks need to know that it's important. These vaccines prevent serious disease and sometimes death.
Important indeed. The immunization rush will end next Friday, August 15th. Here are the clinic locations: Adamsville Regional Health Center, College Park Health Center, and the North Fulton Regional Health Center. The service is available Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. A number of children have already taken advantage of free dental screenings before they head back to school. The Colgate Bright Smiles, Bright Futures dental van made a stop at the West End Branch Library. Inside the van, children from the community learned about oral health. They had a quick dental examination and received a free toothbrush.
We start by teaching the kids the proper way of brushing, why it's important to eat healthy snacks, and why it's important to build a strong relationship with a dentist early on.
I learned before you go to bed, always brush your teeth, and you gotta brush your tongue and go under and over stuff.
The Center for Pediatric Dentistry, tooth decay and cavities can be avoided if children receive regular checkups starting at the age of 1. You know, still to come on Healthline, is your memory not what it used to be? We'll have information on aging and forgetfulness. That's next. Hi again, welcome back. Are you starting to forget where you left your keys or where you parked when you go to the grocery store? I know I am. Well, how do you know if your level of forgetfulness is a part of the normal aging process or if it's something more, something you should be concerned about? Well, Fulton's behavioral health team is talking to seniors about this very issue and letting them know when to ask for help. Forgetting where you parked the car or missing an appointment. How much forgetfulness is too much? The Department of Behavioral Health wants to make sure you know the difference.
I think that there should be concern whenever symptoms of forgetfulness interfere with your daily activities, when you're unable to function as you previously did, and when it stops you from enjoying the activities that once were meaningful to you.
Behavioral Health made the presentation at the Mills Senior Multipurpose Facility. It's part of the series of events called Good Mental Health is Ageless. The presenter explained the early signs of Alzheimer's.
Mild forgetfulness, taking a little extra time to learn new things is okay, and not to get frustrated and create a lot of unnecessary anxiety for yourself when those things happen, but just knowing that you are able to deal with it and manage it, and that there is help available if it becomes problematic.
According to the Alzheimer's Association, more than 5 million Americans are living with the disease. But the group says you can keep your mind sharp by exercising your brain.
I like the emphasis on people socializing with other people, with families and friends. And I think when people do that, then they have a tendency to know themselves. When people don't know themselves, I don't feel they can care for themselves, they won't respect themselves, they won't use the gifts and the talents that they have.
Crossword puzzle is a thing I like to do. Every day I do it. And I think, and sometimes I write down things like things to do for the day.
For more information on similar events geared toward seniors, call our Star Line. The number is 404-613-6000. A new campaign aimed at diabetics is hoping to prevent nerve damage and foot amputations. The local podiatrists who are taking part in the Don't Let Diabetes Knock You Off Your Feet campaign are part of the Diabetes Community Action Coalition of Fulton County. The campaign reminds diabetics to check their feet for numbness or tingling, which could be the sign of a major health problem.
70% of those who have diabetes will eventually be affected with this issue, which is nerve damage. They will not be able to feel when they're having problems with their feet, because oftentimes their feet will go numb.
A diabetic should be evaluating their feet every day. First of all, if someone has diabetes, they should have their feet professionally examined at least once a year.
The complications can lead to amputations. Every year, about 3,000 diabetics in Georgia lose their lower limbs. And the DCAC says you can lower your risk by not smoking, checking your feet for sores or blisters every day, and keeping your blood glucose level under control. Now, for more information on this, contact the coalition at 740-807-1054. Still to come on Healthline, free fresh fruits and vegetables could be coming to a neighborhood near you. The details are next. The Fulton Fresh Mobile Farmers Market will soon wrap up for the season. Cooperative Extension kicked off the mobile market season at the Berean Seventh-day Adventist Church in June. Now this year, the mobile market expanded to cover 24 communities. 2 mobile units are used Tuesday through Thursday to travel to communities identified as food deserts. In order to receive the free produce, you have to go to a nutrition class.
We teach them the differences between type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We also talk about hypertension and how to avoid those diseases by eating healthy.
It has really helped me. You can tell not only by my weight, but praise God, I don't have a medical bill. I don't have high blood pressure and some of the other things that people have my age, because down through the years, they didn't know how to prepare their food.
That is awesome news. The program ends August 27th. You can call Cooperative Extension at 404-332-2400 for more information. Seniors are lining up to exercise and keep their minds sharp at senior centers. Line dancing classes at the Bowden Senior Facility are teaching participants that it's never too late to learn something new.
Line dancing is the most popular thing we have here at Bowden. It's one that you get your exercise and it works your mental control too.
When you're at home and you're by yourself, you just don't feel motivated. But when you come out here and you see individuals that are your age and older than you, it just makes a sense of camaraderie, a sense of community that everybody's trying to do something to stay alive and stay healthy.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends healthy seniors get 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. They suggest breaking that down into 10-minute increments if necessary. We sure hope you've enjoyed this edition of Healthline. I'm Lynn Vaughn. Remember, you can learn all about the services of the Health and Wellness Department by phone or online. Click on Department and Agencies and then the Health and Wellness link. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.